Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. Unfortunately also, ADA frozen, everything's frozen in the market at the moment. We continue to be in this sideways range here. We talked about it yesterday, talked about this could be a triangle. I think the general sideways action here is currently confirming that. We're going to zoom in. This is the short-term forecast and technical analysis on the 1 hour chart. You can see that from the peak here, where we peaked in a triangle, I did explain that all yesterday, we peaked in a triangle in a long sideways range, and we then started to move up here to the downside in a 5-wave move, a diagonal pattern to complete a wave 1 to the downside. And we then talked about that this here is probably now a wave 2, that it hasn't bottomed out here, but that it's going to bottom out that didn't peak here, that will peak at the end of a wave C of 2. Yeah, here, somewhere. And we gave a few targets for that as well, but the targets depend a little bit on how low do we actually go in this triangle. Where will it bottom? Where's the end of the triangle? We don't know that yet, therefore we cannot really forecast a target for the wave C. But we can do that as soon as we break wave A to the upside, because then it's pretty much confirmed, or wave B here. Yeah, as soon as we break above that 43.7 cent level, we should be able to give a target for the wave C. Because if you break above the wave B high, it's fairly clear that the triangle has actually broken to the upside. So it looks like we had so far in place waves A, B, and then C here possibly. I think in the last video we calculated a target. I had to all shift it further to the right a little bit. So target for the wave C is 42.7. That's exactly where we are now. So let's see if this holds and we move up in a wave D. I don't think we've had already waves D and E in place. This very much still looks like a 3-wave structure. Would like to see wave D and E to be a bit clearer to form that triangle. Again, I can only repeat that triangle patterns are extremely difficult patterns to trade. Yeah, you're basically within a range, you're within a pattern, and not a very beautiful one, because triangles are difficult. They can extend out until you really have a confirmed breakout, which you will have either when you break above wave B or below wave A. Until then, it's sort of rather unclear. Okay, so at the moment, the view is that we have, of this wave 2, we've done a wave A. We are now in the B wave. The B wave is the triangle. So the subdivisions of the triangle come across as a triangle. They develop as a triangle. At least that is what it looks like at the moment. Yeah, it looks like we've done the wave A, we've done the B, we've done the C, where we hit now the ideal target anyway. And the next move up could be a wave D. If you go by the trend lines here, then it could hit the 43.4 cent level, depending on when it actually happens, and then coming down in wave E before eventually breaking out to the upside. You would normally expect a price to break out to the upside and to the opposite side of the wave E of the triangle. Yeah, so you could call this a bit of a bullish consolidation here, short term at least bullish. This is not yet anything long term. You can also look at this in terms of maybe an inverse head and shoulders, a bit of an ugly one. Here left shoulder, here the head and the right shoulder. That was even more ugly what I drew here, but if you move against this trend line here, then this could be a breakout, right? So time for waiting at the moment in the crypto market, and a wave triangle, a triangle wave is here to bore you out, to get you out of the market. That is what they do. But in the end, there will always be quite an impulsive price movement that will give us a decision. And my take is that this should take us at the moment to the upside. This, in my opinion, will not happen anymore should we break below the low of the wave A, which is currently at 42.4 cents. So if we break below this, I think then we have to assume that the high was already in here at 43.9, and that we're coming down straight away. This is generally the higher level trend anyway. So at the moment, what we're doing with this assumption, we will push a bit higher, is to go against the higher level trend. The higher level trend is down. So that's the focus. Yeah. But the communication here is trend is down. I think there will be further lows, but short term, there is a bit of upside possible. So, and target is hard to define, but we couldn't at least get an idea of a target by just using the Fibonacci retracement levels. And as you can see, we reached already the 38.2% level. We came close to the 50% here at 44 cents. Always a very likely one. Yeah, for a wave 2 is the 50% fib level, but looking at the length of the wave A, I would argue that we will see the 61.8% fib level at 44.6 cents, or maybe in a more extreme case, even the 45.4 cent level at the 78.6% fib retracement. But that's where we are at the moment. Need a bit more patience. I hope it will be a more interesting weekend than last weekend, because the last weekend was extremely boring. You had, was that last weekend here? Yeah, last weekend, as you can see, we had a very similar triangle, super boring, and here we've got the same shape happening again. Quite funny. ADA wants to tell us something. ADA wants to tell us that prices only move sideways, right? 2 arrows to the right. Okay, anyway, let's hope we'll get some movement here, waiting for the breakout of the triangle, short-term upside, then down. That's my current assumption. Okay, that's my update about ADA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.